This video is sponsored by Bityard. With over 400 cryptocurrencies to choose from on their spot exchange, dozens of USDT pairs for futures trading, perpetual coin futures, trade commodities like gold, silver and oil, Forex, and major indices like Nasdaq. You can buy crypto from Bityard with over 50 different fiat currencies using Visa, MasterCard, Google or Apple Pay. If you like, you can use their copy trade facility, follow other traders who will execute trades on your behalf, or become a copy trader yourself. So if you want a bit of that, click the link in the description. Hello everybody, right, I'm going to make a video for you today which is hopefully going to make your day, right? Hopefully you'll get to see it from my perspective, and I'll try and explain everything in the simplest way because there's a bit to get through, but it should hopefully make your day, right? So I'm not like a perma-bull, I am not a perma-bear, but there are certain things about this chart and the altcoin market which look pretty awesome, and I don't see why everybody's so massively bearish still. I really don't see it. So on a fundamental level, let's talk about why we've moved up already. Now, we talked about this on the channel, we were waiting for it, and we got it correct, right? Which is that when the Financial Reserve mentioned what it is that they're going to do, whether it's 0.25 or 0.5 or whatever it is, the market's most likely priced that in. And so the clarification of what it is that they intend to do going forward will help the market move up. Basically, markets have a habit of pricing in events before they happen. You've heard the buy the rumor, sell the news. That's basically what's happened here. Sell the rumor, buy the news. That's what's happened. Markets priced in inflation before it happened, and now inflation's happened and it's going down. It makes no sense unless, of course, you are the market and you see what's happening. You price it all in. So on a fundamental level, rate hikes taking place. Bitcoin's not breaking down anymore. It's going up. All markets are going up. They need the clarification to build upon so they can move up. Now, on a technical level, we do need to reclaim 46,000 as a building block for the bull market to really start to make big strides back up to its all-time high, which I think is more likely than making new lows and going into a bear market. I think it's more likely. On the technical level, it is more or less that simple. Reclaiming this kind of zone, staying above 46,000 will be the building blocks to continue up, right? Over time, throughout this year. We are looking at a weekly chart here, over time. Probably sooner rather than later, right? Sooner rather than later. So, we recognise that Elon Musk bought around here. The buyers came in. We recognise that monetary policy is actually causing the opposite effect that people expected. Okay, we recognise all of that. We recognise that with the institutions and countries buying into Bitcoin, that they're basically not trading it. They're buying it, putting it on their balance sheets, putting it in cold wallets, and it's not moving. Circulating supply being taken out of the market. Less of it available to buy means that when people do decide to buy it on exchanges, green candles get made a lot easier because people want to buy it for more than the asking price, or they put it on a market buy or slightly higher. That creates a green candle. When this snowballing effect takes place, it doesn't take long for Bitcoin or anything to start moving up dramatically. And if we're thinking about Bitcoin moving up to its all-time high, we're only asking for a measly 60% from where we are at right now. That's all we're asking. It's not much, is it? It's not much. If anyone was around during this parabolic run, 60% is not a big deal. It's just 300% rally in just over 3 months. It was a beast, an absolute beast. So we're not going to measure it from here. We're going to measure it from its breakout, from this area here, which had been a historical problem for a long period of time. And we went straight up, right? People stepped in. Now, retailers aren't interested at the moment. Retailers are afraid. And this is the time where we basically get excited. I was saying on the live stream about how altcoins are in a very, very tasty situation at the moment. And on a risk to reward basis, it's hard not to want to buy and actually start to buy some of these altcoins, right? So without going into each individual one, I'm not a signals group. We can think about what we're looking at here, just based on a weekly. Again, it's nothing special. We have a big consolidation. We have a breakout. You'd expect a sideways move from here, but it doesn't have to happen. You can break out, go straight up. You can break out, accumulate sideways. You can even back down to the bottom here, about the just lower than $1 trillion. This is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, but including Ethereum. So we've got a nice easy read of a consolidation here and a breakout. Okay, we had that before, haven't we? So this was moving up all the way here, a nice easy read, consolidation, breakout, continue up. Unfortunately, there was a pandemic which caused that, but no big deal. It still worked out. What have we got here? We've got a bear market here. Consolidation, bang, 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 bang. Breakout, move up. Okay, pretty standard stuff. What have we got here? We've got the same vibe going on here. Bang, 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 bang. Breakout, move up. Like, it doesn't have to happen this way, but it seems to happen this way, right? It seems to happen this way. So altcoins generally do appear to be moving alongside Bitcoin, and will obviously, some of them will just outperform Bitcoin, like in a jaw-dropping way, which is, you know, why I was saying on the stream, when was it, on Tuesday night, that some of these altcoins are at such mouth-watering levels that, you know, I don't particularly have any concern about buying into them. On a risk to reward basis, you may be looking at a further 50% pullback, but that's your risk. The reward is a potential 1000% or more gain. Obviously that's a blanket statement, but some of the things that we were looking at, that's basically the reality of it. And all trading is about risk to reward. You know, we're not looking, it's going to be very hard for anybody to catch the absolute low or to sell the absolute top, but based on a risk to reward basis, that's what we're looking at. You're looking at a 50% loss with a potential, you know, 1000% gain. That's good risk to reward ratio, right? I mean, that's phenomenal. Obviously, if you go for the 50% loss to start with, it won't feel that way, but you'll be most likely rewarded in the end. So I don't think we're in a bear market. I think we're looking for that is the vibe going on with altcoins. But for Bitcoin, we're still in that kind of sideways scenario, which is effectively the risk to reward is, what's the risk? 36% loss to a potential. Well, I mean, where's the top going to be? If we go on to make new all-time highs, I mean, there's no reason why we can't go up to those moon boy targets of $250,000, you know, at some point at the end of this year into next year. Now, I'm not going to be saying that is definitely the case, but an accumulation at this level would suggest that when we do finally break out of our new all-time high, we could easily see hundreds of percent gained, especially with all this Bitcoin that's been sucked up off the market in cold wallets across the world from either big players, whales, institutions, or countries. Now, with everybody's inflation problem, you know, people want to have a hedge against it. Gold, obviously fine. Bitcoin, this is your chance to show it, right? Never has there been a case for Bitcoin than there is right now, where inflation across all the world is going crazy. And it appears to be okay, doesn't it? The war began, right, with a dump and a pump, right? We hit this low, we carried on all the way up. That's when the war began, right? So it's already the markets are already responding to the potential of what this war actually means, which is an economic war, not bombs dropping all over the place war. So, I mean, without going into massive boring details, marry the fundamentals with the technicals, and you come out with a very nice outcome. So I'm not looking for this to moon today or tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me if we did have a decent rally, you know, from now through into next month. That's what we've been talking about that for a long time now. That was based on the rate hikes and the performance that would come after that across all markets, basically because you've got the building block due to the clarification of what the Fed want to do with with monetary policy. That's a given. We expected that, and now we're getting it, and I expect that to continue. But then, you know, what we're looking at later on is probably a lot bigger than that. Once momentum builds and retailers step back into the markets, which they will at some point, usually towards the end of it, you want to get in first. You know, you want to be following the market now. You don't want to be like the retailers that suddenly get a TikTok video for some guy with sunglasses and a perm telling you to buy baby Doge or whatever. You want to be in, you know, way before all those people step in and start pumping. You want to be in before that. And the time to get in on all of that is when markets are either down or they look like they've broken out their major consolidation and going into a period of accumulation. And Bitcoin looks like it's doing that. So does the total market cap look like it's doing that. It looks like this is effectively a good risk to reward ratio. 50% loss in the short term of a spot trader to a 10x gain. That's great risk to reward. It doesn't have to work out this way, but obviously I play these markets for a living, and this is the way I see it. And I've got skin in the game, quite a lot of skin, to be honest with you. And you know, I thought I'd bring it to your attention. There's no need to get particularly massively bearish about what's going on right now. I think the fundamentals married to the technicals right now suggest that, you know, over a reasonable period of time, basically this year, we'll be at new all-time highs and beyond, despite what everybody says. and everybody's saying about bear markets. I think for Bitcoin it's very unlikely that we do have a massive bear market or a continuation down from this level. 29,000 would be an absolute, like, I mean, the spring you would get on that would be enormous. The only thing that would, destroy that zone would be a black swan event, and because it's a black swan event, we don't see it coming. But based on everything that we know about right now, it does appear to be the perfect storm for Bitcoin to actually go on to make new all-time highs sooner rather than later. Right, I'm going to leave it with you there. Hopefully that'll have set you up more than a morning coffee. That's quite a nice little video to wake up to. Mind you, it's quite late now. It's sort of 9:30, but still the morning. So you should go about your day now with a bit of a spring in your step, recognizing what I've said, and I truly believe that to be true. I'm not saying it like some kind of blind moon boy. I've tried to explain it the best way I can. Obviously, I could explain it more if you joined the live streams. I could talk about it for a couple of hours, but I don't want to. No one's got time for a 2-hour video in the morning. Jeez. Right, so I'll leave it with you there. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. I'm sure you will if you've listened to what I've said. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Take it easy.